Hi everybody, this is Father Warner D'Souza, and today I would like to reflect with you on the Gospel of Matthew, in particular from the chapters 11 verses 20 to 24. The mission discourse is now behind us, and the next two chapters before the next discourse, the parable discourse, comprise of a series of incidences where Jesus is rejected. All through chapters 11 and 12, we will constantly encounter the rejection of Jesus by his generation. A reading of verses 16 to 19 gives us a clear understanding of the rejection that Jesus is faced with. Nothing that he seems to do makes the people happy. They won't dance when the flute is played. They won't mourn when the dirge is sung. For that matter, the life of John the Baptist was too austere for them, and then the life of Jesus was too debaucherous. It seemed like they wanted an omelette, but did not want to break the eggs. So early into the rejection passages, Jesus decides to set the record straight, and he intends to do it first with his own. His condemnation is not without justification. It is within the walls of these three contemporary cities situated in the northwest shore of Galilee that he has already worked some amazing miracles. Not only did he work great miracles here, but verse 20 tells us that he had worked most of his deeds of power here. These are cities that Jesus and his disciples were familiar with. Capernaum was Jesus' ministerial base. Peter came from Capernaum, and Jesus worked as many as 7 great miracles here. Bethsaida was the home of Andrew and Philip, to say nothing of the great miracle where Jesus had fed thousands. Yet, belief is hard to come by, and so condemnation from Jesus is swift and harsh. Jesus compares 3 contemporary cities with 3 notorious cities in Israel's memory. These Gentile cities of Phoenicia were considered sinful and doomed by the prophets. Here lies the irony that these ancient and notorious cities will shine out in better light than the contemporary cities in which Jesus worked so many miracles. So, what exactly is the fault of Bethsaida, Capernaum, and Chorazin? To help me illustrate the answer in verse 23, let me narrate a discussion I once initiated with a senior clergyman on the performance of other clergymen. I asked him, would he consider the transfer of a hard-working and effective priest from a parish before his tenure could end? Pat came the answer, no. What if then the minister was disruptive? Well then, for the good of all, I was told he would be moved. Which led me to my actual question, namely, what if the minister does nothing at all during his tenure? I think you can guess the answer. We don't see non-performers in the same light as disruptive ministers. To the mind of Jesus, they are worse because they have experienced goodness and seen the Lord's working and still do nothing at all. This was the fault of the contemporary cities. Their failing was not merely that they did not believe in the miracles. Surely they did. The issue was that they did not act in taking it further. Jesus says, if a town as wicked as Sodom had seen the same miracles, it would have transformed and repented, and the city would still be standing. Sodom was never given the chance that Capernaum had. Sodom did not have the Messiah walk their streets or see 7 spectacular miracles. But Capernaum did, and Capernaum did nothing. The sin of omission, what have I failed to do, stands larger than the sin of commission, what I have done. Think about that one. Thank you for watching this reflection. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do. And may I ask you to send this video, if you like it, to your friends.